Welcome, everybody.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Hair knuckles up there. All right, we're going to start off in a nice little intimate setting here, which, provides its own unique goodness, I guess. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for the two of you as well, for where you are in your process and to see what you've done with this. So, so let's play.
Let's do it.
All right. Okay, so first up today, we have actors David and Jenny working through an excerpt from the play Boys Next Door by Tom Griffin.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, David.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, David.
Hi, Sheila. My name is Norman Bulansky. Welcome to my home. Won't you take a seat?
This is nice, David. It's cozy.
It used to be better when we had those little rugs. Arnold's got them hid.
Arnold. Ick. He's not here, is he?
Oh boy, that's all we need. Oh boy.
Arnold. Ugh.
Oh boy. Can I manage your coat?
I don't have one.
Oh boy.
I gotta go at 9. The bus comes then. It's 7:30 now.
See this? It's a timer. It times things. Eggs and things. I'll just set it and then you won't be late.
It's 7:30 now. I gotta leave at 9.
All I do is set it like this on the 9. See? Don't worry, this works like a butler or somebody. My name is Norman Bulansky. Won't you take a seat?
I got these for you. I picked them.
You're welcome very much. They're pretty. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
I picked them in that lot near Getty Station. You know that lot?
Getty gas. That's good gas. Would you please like a donut?
You got a jar or something to put them in?
I got them on plates, in piles, see? They won't fit in a jar.
Gee, David, you're silly. I mean for the flowers.
The flowers? Oh boy, I thought you wanted the jar for the donuts. Oh boy, I'm sure silly, you ain't kidding. Oh boy. Would you please like a donut?
I gotta go at 9. The bus comes then.
Maybe I'll have one, thank you. They call this one honey dipped, but you know what? It's not real honey. I told Arnold that, and he said we should pick it.
Maybe you should put them in a jar or something.
I'll get a jar or something.
This is nice, Norman. Real cozy. We don't have stuff on the wall in our home. We used to, but Helen with the tick eats paper sometimes. It's awful.
Oh boy, you bet.
She ate a picture of God one day. God and his friends eating. She just ate it. We still got the frame, but God's all eaten up.
God? She ate a picture of God?
One
Oh boy.
time, Helen ate a roll of toilet paper.
Want to see the bathroom? We got a nice bathroom.
No, thank you. I went before.
We got swans in there.
This is nice, Norman. It's cozy.
We used to have this poster with kitties on it, but Jack said it was too baby. I kind of liked it though. Would you please like a donut? Uh-oh. Oh boy. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Sheila, are the flowers under me? Do you remember?
I picked them in the lot near Getty Station.
That's good gas, Getty gas. Sheila, I think somebody sat on these. I think I'm very sorry, but I was just sitting down to have a donut and for us to talk.
That's okay, Norman.
But they're all broken now.
Flowers grow right back.
I feel awful bad about them, Sheila.
That's okay, Norman. Flowers break a lot. That's how come you get them free.
Would you please like a donut?
I had spaghetti for supper.
Sheila, I got you this. It's a present. Can I have the bows?
No, they're pretty. I want them.
Open it.
Oh, Norman, I feel all jumpy.
Me too. Can I have the bows?
I know what's in it. Let me guess. A frog.
Oh boy, nope. A frog be hard to wrap.
Gee, Norman, you're funny.
I am? Oh boy, you ain't kidding. Oh boy.
You are, Norman. You're funny.
Oh boy.
Oh, Norman. Keys. You got any keys? Oh, Norman.
They're nice, huh? Try them on. Oh boy, I can't wait to see them on.
Norman, this is the best present I ever got.
Try them on. Put them on your belt. They'll fit good.
What side?
Whatever makes you feel more balanced. Jack, he got me the ring. It's made of metal. And Arnold got me all the keys. He says that the movie theater has all keys around that nobody uses too much. And Lucien, he got me that itty bitty key. It's from this diary he got, but he can't write, so who cares?
They're the most beautiful keys I ever saw.
They should be. They're right from the movies. Oh boy, did that go fast?
I gotta go. The bus goes at 9.
7:30 and 9 are too soon together, oh boy.
I gotta go, Norman.
A butler couldn't tell you better time. Would you please like a donut?
The bus goes at 9. It don't wait.
But my name is Norman Bulansky. Welcome to my home. Thank you for visiting with me. I'm sorry I broke your flowers. Come again.
Norman, this is the most, best, beautiful present I ever got.
Welcome to Norman Bulansky. Come again.
I gotta go. The bus goes at 9. Bye, Norman.
Bye, Sheila. Thank you for visiting with me. Come again.
Bye.
Bye. Welcome to my home. Come again. Free donuts! Free donuts! Free donuts!
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I broke my donut.
How'd it feel, you two?
It's really fun. It's one of the things that was fun with this scene was trying to actually uncover like what kind of actual character traits do I have like physically through it. So I feel like I struggled with keeping this up a bit, but like I found logic that Norman has a smile all the time when he's interacting with Sheila.
Yeah, where'd you get that?
So I found that from the idea that like everything, the patterns that he has in the scene are all manner based. And it's not just like, would you please like a donut? It's, he says, won't you take a seat a couple of times. He asks to manage her coat. And it's very, he keeps going back to manners with it. And so what I logicked through that was this idea that some of his pain, whatever that may have been, or trauma that's affected him, may have come from him not displaying manners properly as a kid and being his parents doing who knows what to him because of it. That was like some backstory I was trying to go into with it, so I made a decision that because of that, he also, when interacting with another person, is always up here. So that's trying to do something.
So that could have some implication to the smile, potentially. There's also something to be said about certain disabilities that create a very beautiful and uplifting innocence that doesn't really allow you to be down. It's sort of like life doesn't affect you in the same way.
Yeah.
Right? It's like you know, there's going to be a nuclear bomb coming, and he's like, a nuclear bomb? What?
Cool.
What's that?
boy.
And then when you find out what it is, then maybe it's like, that wouldn't be good.
No.
You know, like there's I think there's some of that too.
Okay.
And it's okay to lean into his joy. And you're right. Like there are the donuts, and there are her.
Yeah.
And they are competitors,
Yes.
and the keys,
And the keys.
right? The donuts, her, and the keys, and they are competing for your love and affection, and they're all tops.
Yeah.
So good. Then I also think that there's evidence in the play for where he gets the come in, take a seat stuff.
Okay.
There's a mention of in a scene with Jack. There's a mention of them discussing that this date is coming,
Okay.
and I believe it references that they're probably rehearsing. I think that would be logical.
Yeah.
That Jack would have gone through, here's what you do, here's what you don't do, here's what you say. And there's evidence that Jack does that with the characters throughout the play, where he rehearses things with them. So you probably had a little makeshift script almost.
That is something I thought of with this, that it seemed like the patterns of continuing to go back to won't you take a seat, to would you please like a donut, and she's not taking the donut. It felt very much like he is scripted in a way. But I also just wasn't sure if it was like if those were normal things for him. I guess I should have paid more attention to previous scenes to confirm that. But I did get the idea that it was scripted through it.
Yeah.
The can I manage your coat part, I think, is very evident of that, because it's kind of lost, and then I was trying to do like I kind of look back and then look back at her. And then,
and so
can I
then
manage
you
your coat?
you do your improv and you say to yourself, okay, Jack gives you a scenario.
Yeah.
So she stands at the door and she has a coat on. What do you say?
Can I manage your coat?
And then you practiced and you practiced and you practiced and you practiced.
Yeah.
Now, here's the other thing. You're along the lines of that innocence also, and this is for both of you, comes rush of emotion, big emotions.
Yeah.
So we've probably by now all seen the Jimmy Kimmel "We Steal Your Halloween candy,
Yes.
horrible thing they do to kids.
Have you seen that?
I think I know what you're talking
So he does this goof where the parents pretend like they ate their kid's candy,
about.
It's awful.
and it's awful. It's torture. They shouldn't do that to their kids, but they do.
No.
So having said that, you see it, and what it's a demonstration of, why people are even attracted to it at all, is because of it really is the sheer innocence of the children being shattered.
Yeah.
And it's like, to them, it would be the same thing as someone sitting down messing with you and saying, hey, your entire life savings and inheritance and the business that I just ate it. I took it from you, it's gone.
Oh.
And then going, just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay? But anyway, so what happens in these videos is they say, I ate your candy. And half the time, the kids just collapse and wail. It's that much emotion, and it's boom, it's instantaneous. They have that. They have that ability to get deep into emotion quickly, interesting transitions. And it's important that we get there. You did a very good job, by the way. I should have started there. You did a very good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so like this is the first go at it. And so now because of the work you did, we get to dig in a little bit.
No.
Because I think this would have been pretty good, and what we might see in like a community theater, we'd see right there. What it didn't quite do was it didn't quite make us laugh at all the places it's supposed to,
Yeah.
and cry in the places that it's supposed to. All right. So in order to get us there, we have to make sure that we understand all of the beats, and that perhaps you allow yourselves to get even further into the disability,
Okay.
because there could be a part of you that's holding back slightly,
Yeah.
thinking that, I don't want to be inappropriate or something like that. Like, it's okay to play them if you play them with respect and you want to make sure that you've done your work on it. But there are lines where they understand things, and there's lines where they don't. And there's lines where there's clearly something else going on in their mind, and then their emotions are going to be really heightened. So whatever the disability is that you've chosen, it will manifest itself almost like a rash that like comes out. It'll be it'll manifest itself bigger and bigger and bigger the more frustrated you get, or the more feelings that you have. One of the reasons why I fell in love with this scene is the humanity in it, and I mean, this play essentially takes us through the entire cycle of love in one scene. So I believe within the scene, we essentially get to go from first date to marriage.
Okay.
And that's what the keys represent. That's why she gets emotional.
Yeah.
Like a ring.
That's why she's been asking for your keys. Can I have your keys? No.
No.
Can I have your keys? No, those are my keys. Can I have your keys? No. But those are the most important thing to you, and if you give them to me, then I'll be the most important thing to you. I can't compete with the keys, and you're like, sorry, keys are my keys. I like you, but like,
But the keys.
but the keys, right?
Okay.
So it is the equivalent of marriage. That's why it's so big. The kiss is the equivalent to you of first time having sex. First time this marriage has come together. There's so, like, think about your first kiss as a adolescent, and the amount of hormones rushing through your body. Multiply that times 1,000. Okay? When she says, I feel all jumpy, me too, your genitals are going crazy, both of you. That's the jump. I feel jumpy. I'm like it's just like, but you have all these feelings, but what's the innocence, you don't understand it.
Yeah.
And that's again what's so beautiful about it, is there's nothing sexual, and yet it is so sexual, because we are people, we are human beings, and so like it's there. It can't not be there.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it maybe makes it a little like bigger
Yeah.
potentially certain moments. Okay, great. So now what I think needs to happen, I believe you're right about the smile. I think he's larger than life.
Yeah.
From what I've seen and my understanding of the play, Norman is the center of it. And he's this big personality that feels very deeply, and everybody kind of centers around Norman a little bit. So when he hits the stage, it's I mean, he's big. Okay, so don't be afraid to be big, to be loud.
Okay.
I think both of you need to think more
Okay.
from the character's perspective. So it specifically says that she comes to the door and she stands there. So you got to let that happen.
Okay.
So if you're letting her stand there for a beat or two, what might be the why?
Nerves.
Yeah, you're scripted. You're scripted.
Yeah.
I know what to say. Oh, where do my lines go? Where's my lines go? Where do my lines go? Ha, ha. I mean, and this is the girl. I mean, this is a date. You know, you've never been on a date. You're not allowed to be on dates. You both had to get permission from your caregiver to have this arranged. So the moment couldn't be bigger for either of you.
Yeah. I guess with Thought Life, I was unsure of how to go about doing that with these characters, considering that it's like mental issues that they're having too. So I was struggling a bit with identifying like what kind of thought life to be having during this.
And that's a great thing to struggle with, but you gotta have thoughts.
Yeah.
So his thoughts aren't gonna be what would have been normal thoughts, but they're gonna be thoughts.
Yeah.
So what takes him from high Sheila to high Sheila to high Sheila?
Forgetting his lines.
Well, and the smile and the
Excitement.
euphoric, just like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I just need to try to demonstrate that to you. And you have this gift, the gift.
I do.
So you think about going back to the ring. What is when a guy's gonna get a ring for a girl? He's got to make the arrangements. He's got to sneak around. He's got to go to the jeweler and get it sized and do the whole bit, right? Norman did all that, right?
With his keys.
He got this key from here and this key from here and this key from there, and this key's special. He says it's magic. Like he's put a lot of thought into these keys and probably put them in the exact right order. Like, this is the thing. He's been working on it because he found out from her that's what she wants. So the amount of and then the bows and stuff. It's like you can't wait to give her this thing.
Yeah.
And that's what causes us to cry, is if we feel that you understand as characters that you essentially got married and don't understand that you essentially got married.
Yeah.
It's like you feel the feelings of that. Like these two, in our minds, these two people are going to be united for life. And they just proposed and they don't even know they did it, but they did it. And it's human, and that's what humans do, is what people like are drawn to doing, and you did it just sort of instinctually.
Okay.
That's why it just gut wrenches us.
Yeah.
And then when you finally get to this place of where the two of you are sharing your feelings and she's crying and you're just so excited and you get to be close to having a moment that's real, the 9-minute clock goes off. And what were you supposed to have, 2 hours or something?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. So you got 9 minutes when you were supposed to have an hour and a half. So our hearts break then. Because, and your hearts break. They have to, yours especially, Norman. When you say 9, what is it, 7 and 9?
7:30 and 9 are too soon together.
That's the thought. The thought is, oh, you're leaving like now? And you're like, ah. So this the pain of that's not fair from that kid that had his candy stolen. So we need more real in those thought life moments, and you need to understand what you're thinking about, essentially. All right? Okay. So let's start with that as a sort of overview, and then maybe I'll do some start-stop this time.
Okay.
All right.
Are the keys in there? Do we want to start with just her coming in, or do you want me to do all of the intro as well?
Yeah, I think you should do the intro because I might want to work on that.
Okay. I thought so.
I think there's one pile already out. Let me look here.
I'm pretty sure I have to get both of them out.
Yeah, great. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I
You begin the scene with one platter and then you add a second platter,
Yeah.
right?
Just double check it. All right. Ready, Jenny? Jenny?
Ah. Sorry,
Ready?
I need water.
Oh, and careful not to be seen on that side over there. Maybe pull the curtain a bit. Oh, and you know what? Let's throw the donuts. Because you have like ones you made, right?
Yeah, these are 3D printed.
Let's go ahead and throw them like out.
Out? Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. I can do that.
I think that'll be fun.
You can see me?
Just move in a little bit for you.
Throw them at your audience members.
Okay. All right.
You get a donut.
You get a donut. They're gonna
Sorry, that's
shatter.
all.
Oh, there's only one member, so I get all of them.
All right.
All right, good. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I really want to eat these donuts, but I'm also excited to give them to Sheila for her to have some.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Good. Heighten that.
Okay.
You really, really want that donut.
I really want that. I do. David does want that one.
But Norman really wants it. He's fighting, and he's got all the jumpy feelings in his pants. So start over. So now you're think about her, okay? Mm-hmm. And your below your belt is tingling. It's tingling with excitement. Tingling. You know what I'm talking about? Tingling? Well, it didn't look like it. It's tingling. It's like you gotta. It's tingling. It's tingling. It's tingling. Good. And I want the donut and it's tingling. And I want the donut and it's tingling. And I want the donut and it's tingling. And I want the donut and I want the donut. Okay, go ahead. I want the donut. Ooh. Where is she? Is she here? Where is she? Is she here? I can't wait to see if she could be here. Okay, good. So now let's do something where I think you need a little more time.
Okay.
So I want to let's cheat something slightly. Can we cheat the couch just slightly this way? Just a hair of an angle this way, other way.
Oh, other.
Move it this way slightly.
Ah, not attached. Sorry.
That's all right. Just shove it. All right. And kind of arrange yourself this way, and then that back this way as well. So what I want him to do, because I need you to think more, so because we got to get into your head.
Yeah.
So it says he admires the donuts.
Yeah.
I think you're just rushing a little bit.
I am.
So he comes out and he puts them down, and then he needs to look at what he's done. Like, this is perfect. Oh, she's gonna love it. She here? Oh my God, because I want one, and I'm not. Jack said I can't have one till she gets here. He said you can't have one, Norman, not till she gets here. When she gets here, I can have one. No, she has to have it first. Oh, it looks so good. You know what this needs? More donuts. That would be even perfecter. Oh, she's gonna love it. She's gonna love, oh my God, I want that donut. She's gonna love it. Oh. And okay, that's what's going on in your mind.
Okay.
So, and I gotta see you thinking those thoughts. And I mean, because your whole decoration is the donuts.
Is the donuts.
It's all you've done.
That's all we need.
Because the donuts mean everything to you. So for you, the more donuts, the more love you've put into it. That's right. The more special this moment is. Because if we think about in life, our love languages, donuts are his love language. Flowers are her love language. And we're supposed to learn each other's love languages so I can love you the way you want to be loved and you love me. But again, they don't understand that to the nth degree. So what would be the most special date in the whole world that anyone could ever plan for you ever? Plates of donuts.
Yeah, just
and you'd be like, you were thinking of me, huh?
endless donuts.
So that's what's going on in his mind is he's creating this absolute perfect moment. And that's why I think the attention to detail on how you stack them and everything, and then you still can't lose whatever your handicap is that you've developed. And then that way even like the slightest mistake of some kind would be interesting. Yeah, if you sneak the bite and then you want to hide it, right? So that she can't see that you already had some or whatever. But that goes back into you thinking. We want to hear you thinking.
Thoughts. Okay.
Okay? You know what else? I'm sorry, I'm going to stop you again. What I would think that it would make sense to hide the donuts behind the curtain, hide the table.
Okay.
Because you sort of leave and come back, and I know the kitchen is technically in the same space, but what you would have is a large fridge, because there's a laugh moment. There should be a laugh moment.
There is a bit that we can't do because the fridge is too small. Which
God bless you.
You bring out one plate, right? Admire it, and then we come back and it's even bigger.
That's right. And so we can do it.
Okay.
We can do it. We just have to hide the fridge.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Which even like if we think about if you were going to use the red fridge or whatever other fridge, it doesn't really work unless you have a big fridge.
Right.
So you could probably just lose the fridge, and your kitchen could just be barely off.
Well, so we do need
The present's in the fridge.
the
too.
present is specifically in the fridge, but you're saying still just keep it off, and I would go off stage to get it?
Or you could because here's the problem too is the fridge is open,
Yes.
so it's not helping us.
No, it's
technically,
not.
right?
The magic of the theater.
And that present that you created doesn't doesn't fit in any fridge other than a full-size fridge.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So, so that's what I mean is I would just say like that. If you wanted to for next time, like just wrap a smaller present that would fit.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. The only thing was, didn't it say it's in a donut box?
Yeah.
Which is
like
why
a big.
we were trying. It was still a little oversized, but that makes
Got
sense.
Well, and that would make sense that it's in a donut box. Let me
Right.
see it. I didn't notice that it was a donut box.
But I will move it.
Is that a donut box?
No,
No,
it's
that's a
a
shoe
shoe
box.
box.
Oh,
No, because
like-
the donut box
would even bigger.
would be even bigger, and anticipating using the other fridge, it still
Got
wouldn't have fit.
Got
So
it.
that's why we did compromise a little bit. Let me.
Yeah, because that's its own set of funny. Is that he wrapped it in a donut box.
Put that there. That's fun. Okay. Okay.
Okay, good. So take a second. Let yourself get to where you need to get to with the overjoy, hype, Super Bowl. This is every first time for him, all wrapped into one. Good. Hold on. So let's get a louder knock if we can, because it's really a doorbell.
Yeah.
But let's get a louder knock, and so now he panics.
Yeah.
So that whole moment's got to happen.
Yeah.
And you
like I
probably
rushed
did
it.
it, but did you do your 3-point check?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I'm rushing it still.
Because here's the thing. Put this into improv terms. Authors purposefully write things in, and then they'll be like, "Oh, that's a good idea." So then they'll find a way to write it in earlier. And like, "Oh, we better add it here," because why? Because I really want the audience to understand when she gets the keys what that means.
Okay.
So it says he panics. It says he checks his keys.
Checks his
Right.
clothes, checks his keys, pats his hair.
Right. Right.
But I need to put.
And we all like guys have a joke about the 3-point check. It's like your keys, phone, wallet, or something, right? Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
For him, it's like, okay, do I have, is this right? And then keys, and you should really pay attention to them. Really spend time on those. And you're panicked. And then hair. And it says it's just glued to your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So going from the knock.
Yeah, and maybe we do a worse job with your tie?
Already pretty.
No, like I mean like redo it.
Oh boy! All right, that was a bit of work to try and to get it. All right, let's have Dave.
Can you tie a tie, Norman?
I did think about did he try to tie it himself, but I wasn't sure if Jack did it for him or not.
So pull the short end down more.
Yep.
There you go.
Like here.
That ought to do it. And then now, how would Norman tie it? You don't know how to tie a tie?
This is David forgetting.
Perfect. So do your
tutorial.
best. Do your best. And now, ready? Doorbell. As loud as you can. Tie your tie. Tie your tie. Tie your tie. It better look good. It better look good. Ring the doorbell. Spend time on your keys. Spend time there. Time. They soothe you. You're panicked. Panicked from your penis. You're panicked. You're so excited. See her. See the donuts. Feel your hair. How's your hair doing?
Hi Sheila.
Hi, Norman.
Hi Sheila.
Good. Louder.
Hi, Norman.
Louder for me.
Hi Sheila.
Do the first hi, Sheila, and blow the roof off this place.
Hi Sheila.
Hi, Norman.
Hi Sheila.
Hi, Norman.
Hi Sheila. My name is Norman Bielanski.
Good.
Welcome to
Good. That loud. That's perfect. Now slow it down. Think in between. And Jenny, same thing's happening with you. So you're gonna pull at the front of your dress because she has down. Yep. That's where all of her feelings are coming from. She's feeling things where girls feel things. Okay. And she can be loud too, but just take your time to think and see each other and allow it's like when you see her, the emotions in your pants get bigger, which makes you louder. And then you see her, and then it gets louder. And then you kind of calm yourself and you find your script and then get it right.
Okay.
See each other. See each other. I want to look and I can't. I want to look, but it makes it worse.
Hi Sheila.
Hi, Norman.
Hi Sheila.
Hi, Norman.
Hi Sheila. My name is Norman Bielanski. Welcome to my home. Won't you take a seat?
And wait, just stay right there. She just stays and looks around, I believe. Or she comes in a little bit. Let me think. Won't you take a seat? Yeah, she enters. I'm sorry. So she enters and stands. So maybe come this way and then just stand and kind of look around.
This is nice, Norman. It's cozy.
It used to be better when we had those little rugs. Arnold's got them hid.
Arnold, ick. He's
Okay.
not here.
Bigger. So are you emotionally connected to Arnold?
Well, I don't like him.
You
So,
No, you hate him.
okay.
So remember the innocence, the kids, the childness. He's got cooties.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it's like, and he's so annoying, and he's always ruining the moments. As soon as you guys have a moment, Arnold comes in and goes, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" You know, like he okay. So when you hear Arnold's name, you're like, great. Great. Arnold's on our date? Are you gotta be kidding me?
Okay. So, Arnold, okay.
It's nice.
This is nice, Norman. It's cozy.
Good. So now, so here's what I mean by thinking. Okay, so we're still not thinking, we're just doing lines.
Yep.
you should look around and what do you notice? What are the things she notices? Maybe the blanket, maybe the, you know, the little touches that have been done. She's also probably thinking, what touches could she put on this place to make it better? Okay. He should be noticing what she's noticing. And then he can then bring attention to, well, yeah, it's great, I know. Used to be better, but, you know, Jack has got us glued down. You know, Jack is just a tyrant.
Yeah, we can't have the kitty poster.
This is nice, Norman. It's cozy.
It used to be better when we had those little rugs. Arnold's got them hid.
Arnold? Ick! He's not here, is he?
Oh boy, that's all we need. Oh boy.
Arnold, ick!
Oh boy. Can I manage your coat?
I don't have one.
Oh boy.
I gotta leave at 9. The bus comes then. It's 7:30 now.
See this? It's a timer.
Okay, so 7:30 now. Go back to that line. 7:30 now. What happens? What goes in through his mind?
It's 7:30 now.
What does he think?
I don't want her to leave.
No.
Before 9.
7:30. I gotta go. It's a you know, we're on a
You gotta go?
there's a time constraint. He thinks to himself, time? Oh, do I know about time? Ooh,
Okay.
oh man, I learned about this at work, and you know what? You would need time. So he thinks
this.
all those thoughts, he goes and gets it. Then he brings it back and he's like, yeah! You probably never seen one of these, but guess what? I know how to operate this sucker.
Okay.
Time seems like eggs.
All right.
So that's what I mean, like they're just not always thinking the most logical thoughts.
Yeah.
But he hears time. He hears like, oh, something's important, and then that's where your backstory work has to come in. So you use the timer for eggs and things. You use it for like who taught you that?
I had assumed that Jack had taught me at
Probably.
some point.
And for what? For what reason? Like
Learn something.
like got to brush your teeth for this long. Got to do that. You can't do this. You got it. When this goes off, that means this.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, okay, I know how to operate time. Time is something I have control over. I figured that one out. I've been taught that. I know how to do it. And so, don't worry, babe.
Okay.
Man of the house has got it covered.
I got this.
Yeah,
I got the timer.
that's exactly right. That's kind of that's what's sort of going on in his mind.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta go at 9. The bus comes then. It's 7:30 now.
See this? It's a timer. It times things, eggs and things. I'll just set it and then you won't be late.
It's 7:30 now. I gotta leave at 9.
All I do is set it like this on the 9. See? Don't worry. This works like a butler or somebody.
Okay, now you said see, and she tried to see it. You're not listening.
I didn't. See? Don't worry. This works like a butler or somebody.
Good. See, and there's your laugh, is the reaction from that. Okay? So that's the little moments that we need to progress through and take our time with. And so, and even like the very beginning, I want to just point something out. It's that much energy. We might have been overblowing it a little bit just for the sake of demonstration.
Yeah.
But now we have to think, okay, what is she thinking right now? This is nice, Norman. It's cozy. Like, it doesn't always have to be this like sort of like weird sounding voice of some sort.
Yeah.
But then when she's like, yeah, I mean, totally. It's a little girl who's 6
Yeah.
who just, you know, she's physically going to demonstrate her distaste of that boy so
Yeah.
badly. Good. I need a time check.
It's 10.
10 o'clock. Okay, good. That's what I thought. So have a seat. Let's wrap this sucker up. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Thank you for running the timer.
Okay. So, what did we learn today?
Go bigger.
Go bigger.
I'd say have more thought life. Yeah, take notice to how the little things have more meaning, I guess, to them than we may have thought before.
I think also take into account that, like, even with like the disabilities, they're still having the same like human experience as any one of us would. So I didn't think about the jumpy line is about like we're having a weird like we're
Sensation.
horny. We're horny. Like that's what's
That's
happening.
right. That's right.
I didn't pick that up, and that started to, and then you coming up and like being like, you were feeling things down there. That was really starting to help, I think, just with the mindset of it, that's still happening, and so you have to learning how to interpret that as this character.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. Right. Right. And all those feelings are happening. All the ones that we discussed, the very, the nuanced relationship type feelings are happening. We didn't quite get to it on the second round, but you want to go back to your whys on certain things. Why is the bathroom so important to you? And you can figure this out, but there could be a variety of different reasons. But there's like you're proud of your bathroom.
Yeah, we got like the shower curtain we have. It has swans on it.
Yeah.
I love it. You'll love it.
You go in there, it's like vacation.
Yeah, you could be in there forever.
hours.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And she says something that cues it. Right? What's the cue line?
Oh, which
She
one is
eats
it?
toilet paper. She
Oh,
ate
yeah.
toilet paper
yeah.
one time.
She ate toilet paper. We got bathroom.
Yeah.
It's that same thing. Time. I know about time. Toilet paper, bathroom. I know about bathroom. There's a deep desire for him to get a vase for the flowers. Why?
Maybe she wants to add to the coziness.
Could be. But there's a deep desire for her.
She doesn't want them to die.
Yeah, and what was taught to her.
Yeah.
But, Sheila, but I put him in a vase. You waited 2 days, Sheila. You have to do it right away. If you don't do it right away, they're going to die.
Yeah.
They're still going to die eventually, but you got to do it right away. If you do it right away. So she's like, maybe we should get a jar. Maybe we should get a jar. Like,
Yeah.
I've been told we should get a jar. Like, maybe, think about it, Norman. How about the jar?
Yeah.
Have you considered?
Meanwhile, he's going, donuts. Can I kid you a donut? Will you just freaking eat a donut, for God's sakes? And then it's like, why don't you offer me one? You know what?
Yep.
Okay. So, like, that's, both of your perspectives are because it's what you know. It's what you know to be true. It's truth. Another one that I think is big that I wouldn't overlook is his reaction to God.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to, because that feels like, that whole part feels like it's a very meaningful part of like in the script. Like I really enjoyed when she's talking about that, but I wasn't sure how I'm supposed to interpret it or react. I wasn't sure how to react to it.
Okay. So my guess is based upon his reaction. He's been taught about God,
Yeah.
and he has a baseline connection, And probably because they have a handicap, they're, you know, from my point of view, they're closer to God. I mean, just very, very intimate relationship there. But he probably has some sort of baseline understanding of what he's been taught about how big God is, and that you don't want to, you know, something about God. So then what's funny is the fact that she doesn't know what the Last Supper is. So she says she ate a poster of God and all his friends eating. Laugh. She just ate it up. Then he go, God? She ate a picture of God? Oh boy, like she's dead. Like she's going to hell probably. Like that's bad for her.
Yeah.
Like that's I think what's going on in his mind. It's like, you know, you can mess with certain things, but you just shouldn't.
Don't mess
Not
with
God.
God.
She ate God? Like
How do you do
what?
that?
Woo. So I think that's the reaction. So it's like again, it's like just going from his and her point of view of like what's what. To her, it meant less than what it meant to him.
Yeah.
Like she was like, yeah, she did this thing, and she also did this one thing, and he's like, God, like that's whoa, like to him that's a stop, like full stop. Cool.
Cool.
All right, any questions?
I don't think so.
Good work, you two.
Thanks
Excellent.
for giving us this scene.
Absolutely.